Hi everyone, my name is Otis, your digital marketing analyst. You're welcome to our channel where you get a personalized digital marketing experience to grow your business, run a successful digital marketing campaign, and compete with bigger brands out there. Which is part of what we do. And every Saturday, we come on board to actually talk on different topics on digital marketing, and we answer questions that are sent to us over the week. So we have quite tons of questions within this past 1 week, and what we did is that most of those questions are actually related. So, and that's why we coined our topic today to answer some of those questions that we have in the past week. And before I continue, I just want to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. You're the reason why we are here every Saturday. And for those of you that have not subscribed, I just want to encourage you to just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an alert when we release our new video. So today, the topic that we have for you today is actually the essential digital marketing tools to grow your business. So this has been a concern, especially to newbies who are getting online and they're overwhelmed with tons of information out there. And this is one of those reasons actually why we also do this Saturday tutorial. So a lot of people are lost in the bubble. There are a lot of tools with what do I do? How do I narrow down? How do I get that visibility? What vehicle would I use to get to where I want to be? So in the digital space. So we're going to look at some of these tools that are handy, and some are free, and you can start with the free version of it. So I'm going to get started. So the first, which actually the question that one of our fans that sent it to us was asking us actually, can you just help us with one of those tools that we can use for to reach out our customers? So I've actually done a little bit of research to see the simple ones and the easy one for us to get started that could give us that mileage, and every other business are using it there, and they've recorded the tremendous amount of success. So the first is if you're into digital marketing, you're a blogger, you're a website owner, you're an e-commerce online store or online store owner. So one of those tools that you need to get your hand on is actually the newsletter. And if you look at different blogs, you look at different websites, and you see those little bars that contain the newsletter with little inscription telling you what you get in return when you sign in or you put in your email. So what that means is that they're soliciting for your email, which is an organic way of earning the right to actually send an email to your prospective audience or your prospective customers or your visitors on your website. And it is legal. It is very, very legal for you to do that rather than hitting someone's email without their authorization. And once they authorize you to do that, and that will actually help you, and that will actually boost your sales channel, because it's one of the most effective way of actually most effective and the cost most effective and most efficient way of actually reaching out to your customers, because once they're giving you that right, so you can send them new promotion, you can send them new information. And please be very, very mindful when you are sending email to your client or you're sending email to your prospective audience. So be mindful. Don't let your email sound so salesy. And once you do that, people begin to unsubscribe to your emails. So what do? Try to try to provide solution, try to understand the customers and provide solution. And once you're providing solution, you're giving value. And once this audience or your prospective customers or audience, once they see that, that will help to increase their open rate. They are likely going to open your email and they won't send it to their spam folder. So this is one of the greatest tools that you can actually use, which is the newsletter and email management software. So what you do, especially if you're designing your website, you're designing your blog. So try to insert in either on your homepage or your destination page, or what some will call the landing page, which is the page where you want your customers to actually, or visitors to actually uh, land during your optimization process, or when you are creating your website. In some cases, most people use their homepage as their landing page, but a landing page is subjective depending on where you want the customers to land, and every page can also be your destination page. So once the customers, your visitors visit your customers, they've gone through your content and they like what you've written. So you want to build that relationship, that emotional connection. So, and in exchange, you're asking for them to give you your email. And once they do that, so your email management software, what it does is that it segments these emails based on their interests. The essence of that is that it will help you to retarget these customers. So that's why it is very, very important. So if you have not integrated this into your digital workflow, please just do it, because you are losing out. You're losing out a lot of customers, potential customers. So, and that's why you're asking how some businesses are reaching thousands and millions of people. They didn't just do it overnight. It's not a rocket science. So as the customers are visiting your site, and I will encourage bloggers, website owners, business owners to integrate that as soon as they publish their site. So because that's going to help you now begin to understand your audience. So, and it is also an environmentally friendly marketing techniques, because it is also cost effective for you to reach out to your customers. So the next one is actually the analytical tool. And why is this very important? Because this is one of those good things. I can't say it enough. I say it almost every time. That one of the good thing about digital marketing, whether you call it online business, whether you call it home business, is your ability to measure your success. Because you can't just be running your leg on the pedal. You're running. At a point in time, you need to stop and just take check your costs, and look at your inventory, look at where you're going. Is it where you want to be? So part of that measuring your success will actually help you to improve the things that you're not doing well as part of your digital marketing activities. So you could be running at a very, very high speed, and at the same time you're not achieving results, and you're not following the rules, and you are missing all the important points. You're missing all the bus stops. And once you start missing all the bus stop, at the end of the day, you drain your energy, you get dissipated with that result. So the same way is applicable to the online world, or the digital marketing world. If you're a blogger or you're a website owner, the same thing. So you want to analyze. Are you looking at the content that you spend hours and days in writing content, and you're not checking how your audience are engaging with your content, how they are interacting with your content, the number of visitors, and the conversion rate? So if these things are not happening, because these are the cardinal point why you set up your business online, why you set up your website, or why you set up your blog. So at some point in time, you need to check all this. You want to make sure that you are hitting the goal, it is achieving, you are recording sources based on your choosing metrics. So that's where the analytics comes in. So you want to look at, okay, what goal did I set for myself in the last 6 months, this 1 month, in the last 1 year? So you need to pause and take stock of all your activities. And what do? You filter off the ones that are not working for you. So I'm going to give you some of those analytical tools that will help you to analyze your business, to know if your skills, your strategies are actually working well within a specified time frame. The first is let's look at what you're going to analyze. I think I briefly touched on it. You're analyzing if you're a blog owner, you're looking at the bounce rates. If your bounce rate is high, that's part of red signal that something is wrong, either with your content, that is not resonating with your audience, or you are giving a very wrong impression on what you project to the to your visitors or prospective visitors. Why when you're optimizing your site or when you're writing your content, your headline could be you're saying different thing, and the customers actually land or your visitors actually land on your website or your blog and they find out different thing. So that is also going to affect uh, your ranking and your indexing by search engine like Google. So what are the tools that you can use to actually get this insight, get this data, this information about the activities that is actually going on your site? One, you're going to get the Google console, Google Search Console. So if you have not, if you're a website owner and you have not signed up for Google Search Console, please just do that, because that will give you insight. It will give you the insight about the searches on your site and online. And you can also look at what your competitors are doing, what is working for them, and use this analytical tool to actually do that, measure and compare what others are doing. So you have SEMrush, you have Moz, you have Spyful. So these are great tools that you can actually use, analytical tools that will tell you. You can also run the analysis to know how healthy your site is. When I'm talking about healthy, there are some sites that have a lot of technical difficulties and you don't know. That's why I keep saying that if you are running, you are hitting, you're missing all the bus stop, then at the end of the day, you achieve nothing. So these tools will actually help you to actually measure those your success. It helps you to mitigate risk. If there are anything that is happening, there's something that you are missing out that could have negative impact on your website, on your blog. So it tells you. So it helps you to anticipate what is going to happen or what is likely going to affect your online visibility. Because the reason why we own a website is just for us to make money. The reason why we own a blog is just for us to make money, except you're running a charitable organization that you're offering. Yes, you can offer things for free and also get something back, exchange. That's what we call the exchange of value. You might not be selling your content. You might be offering it for free, but in exchange for something. And that could be monetary value, especially most bloggers. That's one of their main goals. So if you're not hitting that goal, then something is actually wrong. And this analytical tool also provides you that opportunity for service personalization for your audience and your customers, because they give you feedback. With that, you get a feedback. You understand how things are happening when you are sleeping, the activities. So what are the customers? At what point are they exiting from each of your page? So these are some of those things you have to look at in your website. And most website or blog owners don't even pay attention to this important information, and you just keep running. And at the end of the day, your conversion rate is low, your number of visitors to your site is low, everything is low. So, and you're not making headway. So, and at some point in time, people just said, okay, it is time for me to exit the stage. So, and that's why part of our goal here in educating our subscribers, our members on what to do. So the sky is too wide it's so wide to accommodate all kinds of bets. So we can all learn, and there's no one who knows it all about when it comes to the internet marketing. So we stand to learn from each other. And what I'm talking to you today is about my personal experience. So we've had our fingers burnt in the past, and we learn from that. And I don't want you to be in that reticent that we were before. So we've learned. I want you to learn also from our experience. So to shorten the learning curve. So another thing about the analytical tool inventory is actually optimizing your user experience, which I've talked about that, because once you get your report about what is the technical issues on your site, why your visitors are exiting, so you can improve on it. So that's why it is very, very important for you to have this analytical tool. If you don't have it, please just begin to install that. Sorry, the Google Search Console is free. Google Analytics is free. But if you're a bigger business or you're running a multinational organization, so you can begin to use the paid one. You have the Google 360, the Spyful, the SEMrush, they have the premium, and the MOZ, they all have the premium. And there are thousands of all that. You also have part of the keyword planners also that will help you do an in-depth keyword research and analysis. So you also have those tools can also help you to spy on your competitors, which will give you a kind of insight of what the trend is. So then you also have the Google trend. So and just for you to deliver a sterling result, so you need this analytical tool. So the next one, I think we're going to go into the social media management. So almost everyone is on social media, and we spend almost half of our days on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and Pinterest, and more, and Instagram. So if you are not using that to promote your business, please just start using it. This is one of the essential digital marketing tools to help you grow your business, especially if you are new and you don't have enough budget to actually burn through, because the digital space is so competitive now. So especially for newbie, we did it when we started and tried to think that the more money you spent on ad and without actually investing in our internal SEO, so on page SEO, trying to lay a good foundation about our website and we get our budget, we're running a lot of money burning it through without actually getting enough result. Because one thing is to drive traffic to your website, another thing is just for your visitors to actually convert. Conversion means taking a specific action that you want them to take on your website. It could be to fill out a form that you want to get their probably their email, so you can retarget them, you can send them deals or coupons, or you just want them to buy something on your website, and that is called conversion. And at that point, if the analytical tools can actually help you to track those conversion. And if you're not hitting the bullseyes, so maybe you need to reevaluate your strategy. So, and why do we have to use the social media, especially for newbies? What do you think is necessary for us to use the social media? One is that it's free and you can reach a wider audience without paying a dime. It's just only your time, because it helps to create that brand awareness and exposure of your website or your blog, especially if you're new. So the digital space is so competitive now, and you have millions of people within your niche, and they are all fighting for that digital space. Everyone wants to be on the first page of Google and other search engines. So how well you position your site will help you to find your way on the first page of Google, and that's where everyone wants to be, because when you are there, that is likely going to increase your traffic, and that's going to increase your sales. That's going to increase your overall conversion rate. So that's why these essential tools are very, very important. It is helping me, and I also wanted to help you also. But don't forget, if you have any question, you can send me your question, and you can also send your emails. I can put that. I have my emails scrolling down there, so you can send us an email if you need any help. So for those of you who are also joining now, so what we are talking about is the essential digital marketing tools for you to grow your business. Because the digital marketing, if you're just starting, it's just like when they throw you into an ocean and you don't know how to swim. So you look left, right, and as much as you can see, they are all water. So how do you navigate through those storms? So you begin to look at what to put your hand to just keep you stable and all that. So that is what this this essential digital marketing tools, that's what it does for you. So it gives you an anchor, where something to hold on, so that that can stabilize you, and you'll be able to learn, and that will help you to automate your process. And that's where everyone wants to be, automating your process, and that's where the world wants to be. So, and I hate to say this, so if whatever profession that you are now, if you're not looking beyond that, because the way that the technology is growing at an amazing speed, you wake up one day and your job is gone. your job is gone. It's not a joke. Look at customer service. Before you go into a business, you're calling someone is on the phone responding to you, but about 80% of that has been eliminated. Everything is automated through the phone process. You died. You said, click this. You want to, what do you want? You want to check your balance? Click this. You want to check your credit score? Click this. You want to do this? Click this. And there is a voice who is going to help you and walk you through the same thing that if you visit the website, how it works. So you're no longer calling somebody to walk you through. So you just work that, and it saves time. So that's one of those important things about automating your system. And so back to the social media management tool. So it will also help your conversion rate. I talked about that, improve your brand loyalty. Because the more visible that you are on social media, on the internet, the more people begin to trust your brand. And it is one of the easiest way for you to get feedback. And if your business is not doing well, they put it out there. So your dirty linear can be washed on social media. So, and this will be your guiding principle. So you also have some of those social media tool that will actually help you to track your brand mention on the internet, because that's going to help you. And that's why when you are building your brand, so you need all these tools to actually help you. So you'll be able to track all the activity, your brand mention, and the performance across all social media. So I remember one time that I was not more when I was uh, probably 2 or 3 years back. So when I started, no, it's just about 4 years back, when I started the LinkedIn premium account. So I was able to actually, it helped me to a little bit being laser focused in terms of, then we're running a campaign which was focused on the C-level executives. And you know, this class of people don't actually have time. So you have a split of seconds for you uh, to actually impress them. So if not, they just bang the phone on you, or they just close their door on you. But phone is becoming a kind of a traditional way of actually reaching out to customers, even though that you still have a lot of inside sales people using phone at every point in time. Uh, they're still getting the success rate. But what we do, like using that LinkedIn premium, you're able to actually see where the C-level executives are actually hanging. So what we did is just to kind of set up the alert on LinkedIn. What it means that when these C levels executive are mentioned on LinkedIn, so we get notified, and we got quite a lot of results through there. So especially when we're actually marketing the web conferencing too. That was just back. Not now. It's easier for you to market it now because of the pandemic. The pandemic has actually helped the web conferencing world to hit a very great milestone. So then it was a little bit difficult. You need to explain. You need to do demonstration, and all we did is that we see like some of these C-level executives that are actually going for a meeting, or they are doing a kind of reorganizing. So we cash on that advantage. What is helping us is this through social media too. So what happened? So you hit the bull at the right time. So you're sending them an information that is going to help them. So, and you just hit it. Oh, I'm aware this is it. Do you mind just getting through this? Take a look at it, and you send a specific content targeted to that particular customer, prospective customer. So with the use of the social media too. So that's thousands and millions of ways that it has actually helped a lot of businesses. So, and what else do we have on that? And gain more brand authority. So that's it. The more you're pushing out content on the social media, the more you are asserting that brand authority. Because if you don't have, you can't give what you don't have. So, and once you are beginning to amplify your voice on the social media, so you are stamping that authority in your niche and in about your business. So you're telling them we've actually arrived and we know what we're doing. And once you, after a while, people begin to build that emotional bond with your brand. So that's one key role that social media has actually played. And one good thing is that it is free. So it costs you nothing to actually be on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and Reddit, and all other social media. So this is one of the essential tools for newbies. If you're new, you're just starting, so that you can save some money while running your digital marketing campaign. So another is the customer service software. I think I little bit talked about that because it helps to improve support and your team performance. So it saves time, it saves a lot of resources, and you can centralize and organize your conversation. So you can imagine you have almost 100 outlets. You're having customer service each of these outlets. So they're calling to this place there. So now you can with the hold on, let me put that with your customer service software, you can centralize, you can organize your conversation, and that will help you to save cost. And so I think we are coming to the end of this presentation for today. But if you need help in terms of organizing your digital marketing tools, you can send us an email. Just our email is in this video. You can see our email there. We're flowing through. So we'll respond to you as soon as possible, and also let you know that we offer digital marketing services like SEO, affiliate marketing, email marketing, and any aspect of digital marketing that you want, including web development to get you started. So, and we also offer free SEO consultation services. First of all, we just want to diagnose to see what is wrong with your website. So, having said that, I just want to say thank you for watching and for being part of this Saturday presentation. So I look forward to see you in our next presentation. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please just hit the subscribe button and the notification there so that you get an alert when we release our new video. Again, I just want to say thank you and have a great day.